Hey guys! I'm doing my first impression slash review on a foundation that I purchased yesterday. It's called the Revlon Nearly Naked Foundation and the bottle looks like this. I haven't really heard much about this foundation. I haven't ever opened it or tried it, so this is the first time that I'm going to be using it. And I'm just gonna put it on, tell you guys what I think about it, and then check back throughout the day and let you guys know how it lasts, how I feel about the coverage, the packaging. I actually use the Revlon Color Stay Cream Whipped Foundation right now, so I'm kind of excited to see how this one compares to that one. I picked this up from Walgreens yesterday. I also saw this powder, which is the Revlon Nearly Naked Pressed Powder, so what I'm going to be doing is using this to set this foundation, since I assume they're supposed to go together, they're the same brand, so this is what the powder looks like. I'm going to be applying this foundation with this brush. It is from Sigma and it's a flat angled kabuki brush. So it has a little bit of an angle. Okay, so here we go. Oh, there's plastic on the bottle. So it doesn't have a pump or anything, it's just a pour bottle. It looks like this. And I'm not a huge fan of this kind of packaging, but I mean, it's not the end of the world. What I'm going to do is actually put a little bit onto the back of my hand and then use the brush and pat it. Just going to put about that much on my hand for now. That was like nothing. I should probably put some more. And I hope this color matches my skin tone. I just guessed as best as I could. This is 120 Vanilla, so hopefully it matches my skin tone. I think it was the second lightest shade in the line. So I'm just going to pat some of this onto my brush, and I'm going to start on this side of my face. Can't really tell how I feel about it yet. Looks a little bit white. It feels very light, and when it's actually blending very easily. And I also started off with a completely clean foundation brush today. And I'm just going to blend this into my neck since it is looking a little bit lighter. I think it'll end up being fine once I apply some blush and some bronzer, but for now I'm just going to blend it into my neck. And it feels really light, like honestly, it feels like I'm not even wearing any makeup, which is good. And it seems to be covering up my redness pretty well, so that's exciting. It definitely feels a lot lighter than the Cream Whipped Foundation. In person, in my mirror right here, it actually looks like my skin color. Usually with my normal foundation that I use, I have to go back and apply like a bunch and go back over spots because it creases weirdly, but this one I literally used like one pour of it and it was enough to cover my entire face. It's blending really nicely. Okay, so now that I've applied the foundation, I'm gonna go ahead and start applying the pressed powder. and I'm in the shade 10. So this pressed powder comes with this little sponge that looks like this. I'm actually not going to use this just because I'm not really sure how that would work out. So I'm going to be using my MAC Kabuki brush. It's a 182. I'm just going to put a little bit on and just start patting it onto my face. I have pretty dry skin, so usually I don't even use a pressed powder because I find that when I apply it, it just makes my skin look more dry and flaky throughout the day. So I just like to apply foundation to keep a more dewy look. Since I'm not oily, I'm dry. This is giving me a really nice finish, and I'm definitely liking the way that it looks and the way that it feels. It's like a really soft feel. And I also didn't have to use much of this product either. A little bit went a long way. I'm just gonna go in and do what I would usually do to my face with bronzer. I'm gonna use the Revlon Photo Ready Bronzer. Just loving Revlon today. So hopefully this will make it a little bit less light. And I'm just gonna apply this to my cheekbones. This makeup honestly is giving me like a porcelain finish, and I'm not seeing any redness at all, which is awesome. I feel like usually with a lot of the foundations that I use, I end up having like creases either when I smile or around my nose and everything, and I feel like this makeup is just blending right into my skin. I'm really happy with it so far. So now I'm going to go throughout my normal day, eating, drinking, being out in the sun, everything like that, and I'll catch up with you guys in a couple hours to let you know how the foundation's working out. And by the way, the time right now is 3:30. Okay guys, so it's been about 4 hours since I last checked in. It's 7:05 right now. This is what my face looks like. I'm pretty happy with the foundation. After I put the bronzer on, I feel like it really darkened it up a little bit and made it look more like my skin color matched the rest of my body. Overall, I really like this product. I like the packaging, especially the powder. I really like the powder. I just really like it because it's white and it's simple and it's very sleek. I don't know, I really like the packaging of this. The packaging on the foundation, not so much. It's okay. It's not my favorite ever. I feel like if it had a pump, I would like it a lot more, but that's alright. Overall, I think it's a great foundation. You can do light coverage or you can build it and get a little bit more coverage if you want more coverage. My redness is showing a little bit more than it did when I first put the foundation on, but I was out in the sun filming another video and I was like, I could feel my face like sweating, so I think it looks pretty good for sweating. Thank you guys so much for watching this review and this first impression of the Revlon Nearly Naked Foundation and Pressed Powder. If you guys have any requests for videos, definitely leave them down below and I will talk to you guys later. Bye!